Hello my dears. Today we will have Social Studies Grade 4 Chapter 16 Lesson 2. Life in the Late Middle Ages. During the Late Middle Ages, Europeans became better farmers. There was often a surplus or extra amount of food. More people moved into towns, so the workers began to specialize in making shoes, candles or bread. Town life in the Middle Ages was rather grim, because the streets were narrow and often muddy. People tossed their garbage into the streets, and wooden houses were packed tightly together. Fire was always a danger, because there were no fire departments or police departments. Still, most people liked town life better than the country life, because it was more free, especially for serfs, because they can run away for 1 year and 1 day, to be legally free. Also they can make money, and grow rich, but in country they had no money. Instead they bartered, or traded one good for another. Workers who specialized began forming guilds. The guild set the price for its goods. It also limited number of goods that could be made. If anyone wants to join a guild, he has to work as an apprentice, to learn the trade from a skilled worker. After a few years he becomes a journeyman, and finally he becomes a master, by showing he had mastered the skill. He did this by producing what was called a masterpiece. Life in the town needed people with more education to help keep records. Universities taught more than religion and variety of subjects. One of the first universities was in Bologna, Italy. In England, universities began in Oxford and Cambridge. Spain had a medical school in Salerno and a university in Salamanca. The French city of Paris developed a university too. The most famous teacher was Thomas Aquinas. He wrote about philosophy and religion. The cathedrals were magnificent churches. Some of them took 100 years to build. It was always the highest building in the town, showing how important religion was in people's lives. The plague struck Europe. It was known as the Black Death. It began in China. It killed thousands of people and they thought it was the end of the world, but it was not. Prepared by Mr. Said Kamel. See you later.